my channel. I'm Joana Estrada, and today I'm going to talk about, is Pakistan safe for Americans? I mean, safe for everybody? Let's do this. But first, you know what to do. Subscribe so I can continue reacting for you guys. Let's do this.
Pakistan, a country thought to be synonymous with terrorism. Some bad things have happened in Pakistan, and because of that, most of the world thinks that the population of over 200 million people are evil, and that couldn't be more wrong.
Yes.
Cheers.
It's been a wonderful time. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Pakistan has been portrayed like a bad country with bad people, with terrorists and all the things, but this is far away from the reality. The reality is something else that you guys are, experiencing right now.
Alright, so really quick, before we start the video, we just want to say that before we went into Pakistan, we did a lot of research and we knew it was a safe country to go to, but that didn't mean that we weren't nervous going into it. Anytime we go to a country that we've never been to before, it's always a little nerve-wracking, especially a country that your whole life you're told is a dangerous place.
And as we were walking into customs, we were feeling a little bit apprehensive still, and then we saw the guard come up and he asked us if we remembered him. We looked at each other a little bit confused and thinking, no, we weren't sure if we were supposed to. And then he bursts into this giant smile and says, "From your dreams." And so that set the tone for the rest of the trip in terms of what a happy encounter we had throughout Pakistan.
So let's start the video. What you're about to see is us right before we walk into Pakistan on foot.
And if you like what you see, please subscribe to us so we can keep going with our adventures.
So we're finally here. This is somewhere I've always wanted to go, around the India side of the India-Pakistan border. And I told people I was coming here. They all thought I was crazy, whether it was family, people at work, or some of the most traveled people I know. They all said it was a bad idea, but I've done my own research and I know I'll be fine. I know there are some bad things that have happened in Pakistan, but I shouldn't define it as a whole. So the reason we're taking this trip is to show that it is a great place to go. We can travel and we can do it. And let's walk across the border and find out.
We are walking the Wagah border into Pakistan.
So we're walking down the road into Pakistan. This is the same road that yesterday we watched the ceremony happen on, where people are kicking their legs and stuff. Pretty crazy that we're walking down it ourselves. Never thought I'd see the day.
That was not only the easiest and most efficient border crossing I've ever experienced, but that was the funniest and the friendliest, and the Pakistani people are so warm and charming, and I really can't think of a better border experience.
Headed to Lahore. So we're down near the walled city downtown, and we want to make a little pit stop at Ali Mardan Khan's tomb, which is built in the 1600s. It was built in this lush garden, but now there's train yards around, so there's just a skinny little hallway that goes down for about 1,000 feet to the tomb. But of course, we got here, and it's locked. But you can see down there. And at the end of this 1,000-foot walk is supposedly a small little octagon, lovely little tomb. Maybe we'll come back in a few days when it's open. But is this open? Is this open? They said it opens up on Thursday. So on Thursday we'll come back. As we were leaving the tomb, a really nice man named Ahmad pulled over and asked if we needed help with anything. We told him we were walking to the store to get a SIM card, and he insisted that he drive us there. So happily, Polly and I jumped on the back of his motorcycle. As we were in the store buying a SIM card, I told Ahmad how much I loved riding motorcycles. I saw his eyes light up and he told me to jump on his. And he wouldn't take no as an answer, so happily I jumped on. As nervous as I was to ride the bike down the Pakistani highway, I felt like I couldn't miss this opportunity. So the next thing I knew, there I was, riding down the highway with Polly and Ahmad on the back. Eventually we pulled over, and Polly and I began our 3-mile walk to the walled city of Lahore. Out here drinking some chai with the locals after riding the motorcycle on the highway. India has to learn from Pakistan's chai because of the size of this. It's like 3 times the size of an Indian chai for the same price. But India puts ginger in their chai, which is also really good, but I like the size of this a lot more.
We stumbled into this welders area. There's literally no women except for me.
I think we may be some of the only tourists to ever walk down here. We're getting a lot of looks, but it's all friendly look. Everyone's smiling, waving as we meander our way to the walled city. That was a very adventurous hour walk we just had. It was absolutely amazing. But I think we finally stumbled upon the walled city, so we're gonna go check it out.
This is our first planned stop here in the walled city in Lahore, Pakistan. It's the Wazir Khan Mosque. We're thrilled to check it out.
I read too that this place used to be even more decorated than it is now, but over the years it's kind of fallen apart. So I can't even imagine what it used to look like. So I talked one of the guards into letting us go up to one of these towers here. So he just went to grab the key to open up the door for us to climb up.
Behind us. Right? Sprawling city.
View's amazing. As we left the mosque, we saw a friendly group of kids playing cricket. They waved us over and their minds were blown by a few magical Polaroid photos. Afterwards, they invited me to play some cricket, and luckily I hit the ball on the first try and didn't make a fool of myself. I finally hit a cricket ball. I've always wanted to do that. I decided to call it quits after I pitched the ball and this kid hit the ball out of the park. So it hasn't even been a full 24 hours yet since we've been in Pakistan, and everyone's been more than friendly. The way the media has been portraying it is just so inaccurate. Everyone's been so friendly. Just now I was playing cricket with some kids. I got to pitch a cricket ball, hit a cricket ball, something I've always wanted to do, and those kids were great. But now we are outside of Badshahi Mosque. I'm probably butchering that a lot, but we're trying to find a way in now.
Badshahi Mosque in Lahore was completed in 1673 and is widely considered one of Pakistan's most iconic sites. The mosque can accommodate 10,000 worshippers in the prayer hall and 100,000 worshippers in the courtyard.
Finally made it in the mosque. We've been in here for about 2 minutes, and I think we've taken about 1,400 selfies, which is cool. It's always fun to meet people. Now we're just gonna walk around and enjoy it.
As we walked around, there was a funny mix of solemn reverence and spunky young Pakistanis getting away with TikToking. As we took in the history and beauty of the mosque, we also took part in many a selfie with the friendly locals.
We're on the hunt for paya.
As we were walking the streets looking for paya, we saw a group of kids playing pool in the most random place, so I had to stop and play. I started off strong, but in the end, the kid was just too good. I got my ass kicked in pool. So we just got into the world famous Kaja Siri Paya, and paya is a local dish here, and the main ingredient is cow, sheep, or goat hooves mixed with a bunch of spices. As we walked in here, everyone was kind of looking and pointing and smiling at us, which kind of makes me nervous to eat this, but I'm also kind of excited. Thank you very much.
They give us an extra piece of bread in the shape of a heart.
It's so slimy, I can't even hold it. It's really growing on me. I really do like it. Kind of tastes like intestines or like a stomach lining. They want you to eat it.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. After eating some delicious cow's feet, we jumped on a motorcycle taxi to our next destination. And he took a little bit of a shortcut, if you will.
It's like going up the wrong way on the highway.
And before we knew it, we were riding over the Ravi River. So for the first time, we went over the Ravi River and to check out the tomb of Jahangir. It was a really cool ride over here. The bridge is really cool. Check out this tomb.
Really cool. So much to see here in Pakistan.
It's massive. So we left the tomb. We had a selfie apocalypse. We're a big group of kids. We're taking endless selfies. And I've never felt like swarmed. I've never felt swarmed like that in my life. We have to get out real quick. Hello. They're all friendly though. Now we're walking across the bridge back to the other side of the river.
The only danger in Pakistan is that you might be actually loved to death and die by selfie because they love you and they're so happy you're here.
We're walking through an area called Old Anarkali, and we're in search of nihari, which is a very traditional food, we're told. Very excited to try it. Walked into Waris Nihari, and it was in this like hidden little part that I never would have found in a million years, but people helped us find it. And one thing we've noticed, every time we come to eat, they always put us upstairs where there's no one else. So I don't know if it's because we're Westerners or if Polly's a girl. So if anyone knows, let us know, because it happens to us every single time. Good. So it's beef, and it comes with this really good bread. And the beef is just falling apart. It's so good. So good.
We're not 100% what else is in the soup, but I'm sure it has to do with the 100% cow goodness. And we feel very Anthony Bourdain right now. So his legacy continues.
Tourists leaving after getting some nahari. It's the best nahari in Pakistan. The owner's brother came out, took some selfies with us. If you're in the area, definitely go there. The food was so good. On our way home, we ran into kids playing cricket on a tiny patch of grass off of a major highway.
Hi. Hello.
My name is...
What's your name?
My name is Hamza.
Amazon? Nice to meet you. We couldn't help but notice how happy they were with how seemingly little they had. No video games, no iPads, just their muddy clothes and the company of their friends. We're playing a little cricket in the middle of the highway. These kids showed us something we hear all the time. Happiness is a choice. Everywhere we went, Pakistanis greeted us with the same sense of happiness. It's the small moments like this that make traveling all worth it.
I saw a lot of nice things in Pakistan. So you guys so friendly, but unfortunately I saw many not so good things about women comes alone in your country. There's a lot of problem with women. Although in this video I didn't saw any women at all. I mean, one or two most of the part. But for the rest, you look like so friendly, so nice, and curious about another countries, another people, because the skin colors, because the language. And I definitely go to Pakistan someday. I would love to see all the nice places. If you have any places you like the most in Pakistan, please comment down below, and also tell me your dishes. I'm a vegetarian, so I want to know what dishes can I eat in Pakistan, or try make it here in my house. This is gonna be so helpful for me, so give me tips, and give me also tips where the places are the best places to look for, and write it down, so when I go to Pakistan I know what to do and what to eat and where to eat. So thank you very much for this opportunity. I love the culture of Pakistan for many reasons. Thank you very much. So I see you next time. Bye.